Dia awal besok apel.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Pelé, and he's chosen to go back.
Just too much.
And he's let fly. In with the challenge. But it's Thuram. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's found a way. Ribery! It's hit the upright.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
And he's lost his man here. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! So, a breakthrough already. And here's Ribery. Pelé. Oh, that's a... Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Donatoni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, this could be a chance. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Seedorf. Seedorf. Ribery. This is good. And he's decided to go for it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass somewhat off target. Best, very much a man of this moment. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Indonesia
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And here's Ribery. He's in a great position here. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckham. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a threatening ball. Seedorf with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Seedorf has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Half an hour played now. And he skips past his man. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Ronaldinho. Chiellini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic. Best. He's played it back. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Pirlo. And it's Seedorf. Now Pirlo. Juke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Best. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's a sharp little ball here. Donadoni receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot!
Ya Allah, man.
Was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Best is onto it in a flash. Best. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Beckham. Donadoni. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run.
Decent attempt, just a little mistimed.
Baresi is there, and he can pick it up. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pele. Juke. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Indonesia unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. And it's Belletti. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho's delivery. Ribéry. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. And he's in on goal. Real chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's been given away. Oh, look at that. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him, and there's the shot! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the park. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
The Netherlands are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players... Takes a shot! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Ribéry. Best. Diouf. Best. Thinks about the shot. And Ribéry! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Diouf! It's a loose ball. Chiellini clears without hesitation. Donatoni. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, and that's a tiny finish. Indonesia may be down, but not out just yet.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Dani Olmo, and it's Olmo. Well timed, excellent interception. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and have restored some sort of respectability. Ronaldinho being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And this is Ribéry, and the finish! And that's a good finish. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Number 18.
The Netherlands visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Coming on the field, number 7, Neymar. Number 9.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Tele quietly revving up. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He has a look up. He's had a shot! Great football, shot and save. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram clears. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ribéry. Pelé. He's found a way through. Pelé! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that really is so impressive. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Seedorf. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling.
TJ.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Kaka. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking. He'll try from distance! Fantastic from Kaka!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahim tries a shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back. Nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow
Tu makanya jangan nak maghrib isak. Tak tahu punya kelemahan tu mengantuk. Aku solat nak menghadap Allah, betul. Tapi kebutuhan tu harus diutamakan dulu.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, some astute defending there. Kaká's cross. And smartly reclaimed. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he is dashing away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Kaká. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Belletti goes direct. Tries to play it through. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. That's an imaginative pass. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. And he's on the finish! And what'll be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it. And another try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Kaká. And this is Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Diouf. And he's deft. Diouf! That is some save from Khan. Yamal. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rosicki. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. And this is Rosicki. Spread it left. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Chiellini gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance.
Might want to be careful there.
Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Kukçu. Kaká conjures time and space where few can. That has not gone well. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Tunisia get the ball rolling for the second period. Juve threads one in. Ball played for Kukçu. Now who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. That is good alertness. And it's Belletti. Dani Olmo finding himself in space. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Baresi cuts out the pass. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Dani Olmo. Juve. And it's been hooked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Kukçu. Kaká. Oh, well played. Belletti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Kaká. In with the challenge. Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to the hour now. No, he's just misjudged that one. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Donatoni. Tries to pass it through. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Juve. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 20. Numero 15.
Van Nistelrooy.
Lasciano il campo
Ronaldinho.
il numero 9. Van Nistelrooy.
Zanetti makes the interception.
Il numero 19.
Van Dijk.
Il numero 17.
Oh, good spread. Cherki. Here's a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Best. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. And the ball is out of play.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Short changes him with that pass. Zanetti. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Ambitious ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And Shevchenko! And that could come back to haunt them.
Shevchenko really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Indonesia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ronaldinho plays it in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Hernandez. Best making good progress. That is lovely. Best! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 minuti di recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cherki given the lift of his goal. It's played through for him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. Again.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. An instinct. Oh, good effort! Tries to get it clear. Shevchenko. Oh, it's Del Piero. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Del Piero picks it up out wide. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. Seedorf tries to clear. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Silvestre. Lofted in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. He has found the way through. And here's Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Closing in on goal. Always goal side. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rooney! Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Del Piero.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rooney, good purposeful run. It's Rooney! Goal! Palmer! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Palmer have taken the lead. Dani Olmo! Check, getting this one clear. Juke. Messi. Tries to play it through. Just about within shooting range. Belletti. And it's Belletti. And Jamal. Time and again they are repelled. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So
Lagi push rank bro, lagi push rank.
having a look at what's available. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lam.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Not the most accurate pass. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Diop clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. Out for a throw. Silvestre, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And this is Del Piero. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Juve. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Indonesia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Olmo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Parma have their second corner now. Del Piero with the short one. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Del Piero. Is there any support? He might not. And the shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Parma are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Del Piero making good progress. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Impressive jump! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Some resolute defending there. Nice looking ball. Silvestre picks it up out wide. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Seedorf. Vieira.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
Del Piero! A whisker away from making it 4.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Del Piero goes short. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Drogba. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldinho. He is through here. Hoisted it. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Palmer do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pass is just off target. Oh no, what has happened here?
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Olmo. Van Dijk. Beckham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a promising position. Played chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And that's that. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Signore e signori,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre half.
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Schmeichel gets it clear. Guardiola. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say in his case, he's going to be doing a fair bit of ball carrying as well. He has the ability to be composed, which sets him apart from your average ball-playing centre-back.
Well, we're in that era, aren't we? Defenders are required to be... Dani Olmo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dani Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's no sort of quality on that. Stam going vertical. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's an imaginative pass. Ball is over the line. Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's had it taken off him. It's a searching pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Robson! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Aims beyond the defence. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide, and it's Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, and the pass is intercepted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Silvestre threads one in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, that's neat. That's a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bojan, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robson. Now, can they get him away? Now, looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's made its way to him. Vieira does well to get it back. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need...
Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And they can counter here. And here's Ronaldinho. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Robson. And it's Guardiola. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's for Marlon. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. And this is Beckham, showing good feet. Bojan. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira wins the duel this time, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Goulet. Good read, needed to be. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Guardiola played into space. Baresi cuts out the pass. FC Tokyo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That pass has been well intercepted. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Brian Robson. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 22.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 2, Pep Guardiola. Number 7,
Vicious ball here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Sheshko. Number 15, Danny Olmo. Number 21.
Defending here is really tight.
Number 9, Shevchenko.
And it's Olmo. Beckham. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Played back into the centre. Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic.
The penalty. And that really...
Substitution.
The keeper doing his best to put him off. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. He's gone for goal!
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Taken back almost at once. It's been slipped through. Sheshko just goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick announcement today that